ริญพรญาติโยมทุกท่านหลายวันนี้ขออภัยแทนขออภัยให้แฟนคลับของอาจารย์พรท่านไม่ค่อยสบายเพลียก็ท่านสั่งให้อาตมามาแทน Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to first apologize for Dantuan's fan club on his behalf. He's not feeling very well. He's having some health issues. Today, I would like to talk about the importance of the senior monks, our teachers. Most important of all, the Buddha is the greatest teacher. He found the path to nirvana on his own accord, and with his metta, his compassion, his kindness, he shared all his teachings with us, and it goes down the line as I went down all the way down to closer to our generation. We have Venerable Lumpu Man. Then we have his disciples who followed his teachings. Who, in our era, Lumpu Man was the first Arahant that I know of, and his teacher Lumpu Sao. Actually, Lumpu Man became Arahant before Lumpu Sao, but they both became Arahants, and they're both very, very great monks, very great teachers. And then the next generation would be Lumta Mahabua, Ajahn Cha, Ajahn Lee. And Ajahn Lee is Ajahn Jeffrey's teacher's teacher. Ajahn Jeffrey being Prabhupada Upachayo. And then on the line, and then my Upachayo, Arjun Paul Saman, who I am very grateful and blessed that he gave me this opportunity to ordain, and then he assigned me to my teacher, Ajahn Hawan, who has taught me so much about Dhamma, the practice of Dhamma, he's like a walking encyclopedia of the Pali canons. He's amazing, he's awesome of all the things. And this is how the Dhamma is passed. And it's our own accord to practice this Dhamma to, if we reach enlightenment, arahantship, that's awesome, but if we don't, then we'll continue the next time, and with all these teachings, which is the greatest truth, to see through all the delusions that the world that we have created, all the kilesas, all the defilements, and as we know it, especially in Western culture, it's feeds heavily off of our defilements, our insecurities, and that's how they make their money, Excuse me. But with these teachings of the Dhamma, and with our teachers, they can help us get on the right path, which is also the Buddha's teaching, the Eightfold Path, and many other, if we have the, excuse me, Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, all these teachings are passed down from the original great teacher in this kappa, the Buddha, down to, and eventually it's our duty as monks, to study and to practice. And even the lay people, it says there's the right practice, just the 5 precepts, and if you truly do it, and you practice the right way, you follow the teachings of the Buddha, you have to find out for yourself, Even the Buddha said, don't listen to my words, just practice it for yourself, do it for yourself, and if it makes sense to you, and you see the the fruits of your rewards, then okay, this is the right thing. So this way with our teachers, because I mean nobody could find it on their own except for the Buddha. So that's why our teachers are so very important to us for our practice. And but you know, it's up. I mean, they can show us the path, the right way, but it's up to us to, you know, to actually put the practice into action. And so, I myself, you know, have I've been a monk for 12 years, and through, you know, the teachings of the senior monk, through the teachings of the Buddha, which are, you know, passing on the teachings of the Buddha, and with their own experiences and their own suggestions, you know, and just me personally, I've improved so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a long way to go, but it's, you know, I'm working there, I'm getting there. And, you know, everybody can do it, you know. It's up to you guys. And you have to, you know, you have to think, what do you want out of life? You know, I mean, you want to, you know, you live in a delusion filled with, you know, material things, or do you want a true happiness? I mean, you have to think inside, you have to reflect inside yourself and see what you really want to do. You know, what do your parents want? Because, you know, your parents, they're the arahants of your house. You know, they brought you into this world, they raised you, you know, good or bad. This, you know, it's your duty, you know, to respect your parents. You know, if they need help them out as best you can. And, you know, I mean, I learned this lesson the hard way because, you know, I was the only child, I was a spoiled brat, you know, and then as soon as I ordained, you know, I started learning the teachings of the Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha, you know, through my senior monks, you know, and then I realized, you know, just how terrible, how misguided, how delusional I was. You know, I was born and raised, and I grew up in America, so, you know, I was heavily influenced by, you know, all this delusional kilesa, all the train of thought, the way the modern Westerns, and it's creeping towards Asia, you know, don't worry, it's already started there. But yeah, you start to see the Dhamma, and you learn when you study the Dhamma and you practice the Dhamma, and I mean, I'm so lucky that I had a very good teacher, you know, teachers that they put up with me, and then they also, you know, the way they taught. I mean, like at first, I mean, it seemed like, but then later on down the line, like as the years go by and you start practicing it yourself, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what he's talking about. That's what they were talking about. And it's really amazing. It's really awesome because you know, you start to see through the delusional. You start seeing the truth of things, which is, you know, what the Dhamma means, is the real reality of things, the truth. And you know, all of you are real blessed, real fortunate to be to know about Buddhism, and you know, to be able to be exposed to have these great teachers and stuff. And you know, it's really amazing. It's just, you know, from what, you know, my old priorities were till now, because of the Dhamma, from the teachings of the Buddha, from the teachings that my teachers have taught me about the Buddha, it's an eye-opener, you know. And I encourage all of you to do study, find a good teacher. What works for me is, you know, Nepal, Saman, and John Tawan, really, because they know how to deal with, you know, knucklehead kids or knucklehead cases, you know. So they're really good at it. They have a lot of patience, and they're very stern, and I mean, they have their techniques, you know. And I'm very grateful to meet these great people, these great monks. And I'm very thankful for John Jeffrey too, because I was born and raised in America, and my Thai is just so weak that English, American English it's my language, so I can fully comprehend like what he's trying to say, and a lot of times like Ajahn Chuan would cave or talk to me in Thai, and I really wouldn't understand. But then when I would hear Ajahn Jeffrey, which is basically the same thing because it's coming from the same teachings, the same Dhamma, I'm like, oh, okay, and it would click, and then I would go practice it for myself, and then that's when it would really click, and so I encourage all of you to study the Dhamma, put it into practice, that way you know for yourself, and only good things come out of it. I promise you this, but you have to do it for yourself. And I also invite you to Watsang Ajahn Chuan has you can take the 8 precepts or 5 precepts. We got some new kutis used in there. It's really improved now. We've got 250 creeping myrtle trees. Fabian and his wife, they helped planting. The landscape's really improved. Yeah, we've got some new kutis for people to stay in. And Ajahn Chuan, he's an excellent teacher. Might not be your style, but you can go find a teacher that you like, but just find a good teacher that you could help lead you on the right path. And but the rest is up to you. Do we need Thai explanation? No? Everybody understands? Okay. Yeah, and I would like to end on this note. And, thank you all.